Guys. Oh, wow. I competed at Blenheim. That's my celebration. Anyway, sat in my office trying to do a debrief of Blenheim. I'm going to try and keep this really short, and I'm going to try not to waffle, but it's going to be really hard. It was such an amazing day. Never ever had a day like it. It was a 3-hour drive to get there. Unfortunately, we got stuck on the M25 for a little while. I would have liked to have been there earlier than I was, but can't help the M25. So we got there and I unloaded, and he was a little bit fizzy. It was a really big atmosphere to unload into. The tannoys were going, car park was right by the dressage warm-up, the first dressage warm-up for the 4-star. So yeah, it was a buzzy atmosphere to unload into, and he just took 10 minutes or so to calm down. Normally I unload him and it's like he's at home. He's awesome. He just kind of gets on with his day, really. But yeah, he was just a bit buzzy coming off the trailer. Equally, it's the longest I've ever travelled him in my new trailer. So he was fab. Then I had to do stud holes for the first time in goodness knows how long. It's been a long time since we've had stud holes in and had to use them. So yeah, everything was just all a bit out of practice to be on grass. Then we had a 10-minute walk to our warm-up arena, which actually I thought was perfect for us, because I could have had a 10-minute chill out. By the time I got to the warm-up, we can just start working. We had 4-star riders all around us, showing us how you're meant to walk. We did a little bit of jogging. He was a little bit excited. Just mute that. It's quite annoying, isn't it? Yeah, it was just a bit fizzy and excited wandering down there. We had to go through the cross-country jumps, and yeah, big atmosphere. Then we got into the warm-up, and it was almost like he said to me, "It's all right, I know what happens now, let's get on with it." And he warmed up perfectly. He was incredible to warm up. Then it was my turn to go in, and he just went a bit, "This is a bit of an atmosphere, Mum." And I literally felt him kind of grow and go a bit bug-eyed, and I really felt the nerves creep into him. And actually, for a long time, I didn't feel nervous. I was so excited to be there that nerves just didn't even enter into me. I was having to pat him and stroke him round before we entered the actual arena itself, because I literally, he was just this nervous, tense kind of boy, really. It was very sweet. The arena itself was in the middle of all of the trade stands, and there were people all around. It was right next to the main arena, so when a rider finished, you could hear the crowds clapping. There were flags all around flapping. It was a big atmosphere. It was a big ask. The only time he's probably been in an atmosphere close to that would have been when he was racing, and that was 10 years ago. So it was a huge ask for us both. I've not ridden in an atmosphere like that before, and neither has he. And we went, and you'll see from the video, I've put some clips in here. We had some really beautiful moments, some moments of how he is training at home. And then we had some moments creep in of the tension, and we had some moments of him hollowing, and just some moments where everything got to us both. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. He was an angel. He absolutely could have let that get to him. And, a year, 2 years ago, he would not have held his shit together. Excuse my language. he just wouldn't. He wouldn't have held it together. It would have blown his brain, and that would have been it. That would have been me done for the day. But he didn't. He held it in. You know, he had some moments showing his tension. We unfortunately had a change in our counter-canter, but I couldn't hold on to my outside rein. So I was never going to get counter-canter. Somehow managed to get counter-canter on the other rein. But that's his favourite, you know, his more preferred rein, so a bit easier for me to hold on to. But yeah, he was just phenomenal. He absolutely held it all together for me. You know, it was such a big atmosphere and a big ask to go in and perform well. Somewhere he's never been with such a big atmosphere. You know, he's a very easy horse to take to new venues. He doesn't react to anything like that. But it, you know, the atmosphere was proper buzzy. Had some pictures down in front of the palace. Yeah, it was. He was just phenomenal. And then threw him back in the trailer, took him to a yard that I'd booked a stable at down the road, and he just went to sleep, and he was just lovely. And then the following day, straight back in the trailer for the 3-hour journey home. I couldn't have asked any more of him. He made me so incredibly proud, how he handled the day. And biggest shout out to my friend Emma, who you would have seen in the photos. She was just the most amazing friend to have there. You know, she just kept me laughing, fed me. She had wine flowing, and it was just, yeah, it was the perfect day. I'm so proud, and I will definitely go back next year. So huge thanks to ROR for having the championship at such a prestigious venue. Yeah, it was a day I will never ever forget. I don't really know what else to say in my little roundup. He was just phenomenal. He was my boy. So proud of him. Anyway, guys, we've got Hickston next weekend, so there'll be another vlog. I'm gonna get back into this vlogging. I've really enjoyed vlogging again. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down, that's pretty mean. But yeah, let me know. Do a subscribe, any comments, you know, all the usual jazz. But yeah, he was fab, he was awesome. Signing off. See you soon, guys.